Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about Adam Aron and AMC's big announcement. I also want to talk about why so many institutions are adding so heavily to their AMC positions. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, just in case you haven't already seen, Adam Aron tweeted the following. Hello all, I have a fun announcement coming this holiday weekend about one of our big December movies. It's an idea which I think many of you will like a great deal. Be on the lookout for my tweet this Sunday. Whatever could it be? Now obviously that's a very open-ended question and there's been a lot of speculation that's been going on. But he does say it's to do with one of the big December movies and we should all like it a great deal. On top of this, Nifty's an NFT creation company just tweeted saying the launch of the Matrix NFT avatars is right around the corner. But we're not stopping there. They said we've got a lot in store for the future, and as we move forward with the launch of this project, here's what to expect. On the 16th of December, which isn't this weekend, but a few weeks away, you'll make the choice, the red pill or the blue pill. This will determine your avatar's identity, and the choice you make will have implications for future missions and community activation. Both red pill and blue pill avatars will have their unique opportunities. After this first mission, you'll engage in other challenges and compete with the community to earn rewards. Your initial goal will be to climb the leaderboards to become the One. Becoming the One will unlock special rewards such as ultra rare NFTs. Now there's a lot of speculation that these two could be related. Adam Aron may be announcing this weekend that they're about to drop some Matrix NFTs. That would obviously be exactly what we've wanted. I know Marc Cohodes is obviously discussing with Adam Aron about the potential creation of AMC NFTs, but Adam Aron may have already taken matters into his own hands. I, for one, am very much looking forward to this tweet coming out on Sunday and whether Adam Aron does decide to go down the route of NFTs, whether it's with Marc Cohodes or whether it's on his own. Moomoo's biggest ever promotion gives you the opportunity to get 5 free stocks worth up to $3,500 each. So I wanted to break down how you can get each and every single one of these stocks. When you sign up and open a Moomoo account, you get your first free stock valued up to $3,500. When you then deposit any amount, even if it's only a single dollar, you get your second free stock, also worth up to $3,500. And if you deposit $2,000, then you get the final remaining 3 free shares, also all individually valued up to $3,500 each. So that's potentially up to $17,500 that you could get just for signing up with Moomoo using the link in description below, opening your account and making your first deposit. Now I also wanted to quickly touch on and speculate whether hedge funds and institutions have been using our buy orders against us, literally creating synthetic shares in order to fill our buy orders. This post on Reddit says, do any of you apes theorise that they, the hedge funders, have been using our calls and buys to create more synthetic shares? Further diluting the price so that we continue buying when we see a dip in price they artificially created after run-ups, just to be repeated many times over. It's evident that our buying pressure will continue to push this thing up, which I do completely agree with, but something is telling me that even our buys are being used against us now. Totally illegal, we all know this, but we also know that these hedge funds are too big for the SEC to actually do anything about it. I said it once before and I say it again, this mother of all short squeezes is up to the apes. This is one of the most dedicated communities that I've seen in the world. I just wanted to bring this topic to light so that our WBA, wrinkle-brained ape sector, may find some sort of info to act as support for this theory. Now I do think this is an absolutely possible theory. It really wouldn't surprise me if these short hedge funds and institutions have been creating additional shares just to fulfill our buy orders. They've obviously seen us apes continuing to buy the stock and continuing to buy more and more and more AMC shares. And obviously, we now own the entire float, and so many brokerages and platforms are struggling to fill our buy orders. So those market makers are then going into the market and creating synthetic shares, not for more hedge funds to short, but simply to fulfill our buy orders. It literally gives them a reasonable excuse to create even more synthetic shares just to fill our orders and provide us with some shares. It would almost in a way give them a purpose to create synthetic shares just to fulfill our buy orders and then more and more short hedge funds can come in and short our shares they just created. But even though that sounds ridiculously corrupt and illegal, which it obviously is, I do also have to completely agree with Peter Han. He said, by the way, all these institutions buying AMC at $38 in massive amounts wouldn't keep adding if they thought this was capped at $43. You wouldn't see literally tons of institutions like Vanguard and BlackRock and Jane Street and many others spending literally hundreds of dollars on AMC just for a potential 10 or 15% gain. Clearly these hedge funds also think that AMC can go much higher, and that's why they're adding so heavily to their call positions and to their stock positions. This same belief is also shared by User of Intellect, who tweeted saying, breaking, institutions and funds are averaging up, not down, at an alarming rate. They said AMC retail cannot and will not be selling at this rate. All brand new synthetic shares. I am not ready for this. And as you can see, literally every single institution on this entire list has been adding to their position. You've got the iShares Russell 3000, which is held by BlackRock, adding an additional 25% of additional AMC shares. You've also got a whole bunch of new index funds and ETFs and tracker portfolios also all adding to their AMC positions. And all of these institutions are also averaging up their purchase price as well, some with average share price paid of $40 and even higher, some even in the $50 region. And therefore, if institutions are buying AMC in the $50 region, clearly they see it going much higher than that. Now I also wanted to touch on when the MOASS is likely to be seen if the wider economy crashes first and MOASS follows second. You've got Rizzo Stocks tweeting about the Fed meeting minutes showing members being ready to raise interest rates if inflation continues to run high. Both Corey and Rizzo believe that if the Fed raises interest rates, then the market crash will shortly follow. Rizzo said, here comes the economy freefall and the mother of all short squeezes. The overvalued markets that have been pumped with the Fed's $8 trillion is going to fall off a cliff. And AMC's negative 10.31 beta solidifies the extent of how oversold the stock really is, and how it moved 10 times against the market when it plunges. Although Corey says, remember the massive DD on historical records. When the market crashes, we won't see the MOASS instantly. It will take several days. In 2008, it took 3 weeks before heavily shorted stocks started to rise. He says important people manage those expectations. If the market crashes, don't instantly expect boom candles. The death drop dip will be real. Buckle up. And I do completely agree with this, because when the market crashes, it's obviously going to take some time for those hedge funds to be liquidated. They're going to need to lose significant amounts of their asset portfolio before their entire portfolio gets liquidated and they're forced to cover their shorts. But rest assured, when their entire portfolio does get liquidated, they will be forced to cover those shorts and those heavily shorted stocks will rise. And I think, as this post from Reddit says, apes need to zoom out. Use the weekly chart. He says we are in great shape. There's a tighter range and lower volume, and therefore it's almost climax time. That spring from the spring theory due diligence is being wound tighter and tighter and is ready to explode upwards. And also I wanted to talk about Ryan Kagi. He's the community lead and education manager at the Gamestop NFT development team. Now Ryan has some very interesting follows. Obviously we've got Ryan Cohen and GameStop. Obviously he works at GameStop and that's who you'd expect him to follow. But interestingly, he's also following Loopring. And therefore I think this is just another giveaway that Loopring are indeed working with GameStop on GameStop's NFT platform. And to show that support the other way, here we've got Daniel Wang, the founder and CEO of Loopring, liking a tweet from Ryan Cohen. And obviously this tweet from Ryan Cohen shows the little guy standing up to the big guy. And that is a very, very interesting tweet for Daniel Wang to like. I do think there's very little time before GameStop and Loopring do announce their partnership and release their NFT platform. So guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about AMC and Adam Aron releasing their Matrix NFTs, and also what you think about those institutions buying more and more AMC and averaging up their average share price. And if you haven't already, be sure to sign up to Moomoo to get up to 5 free stocks worth up to $3,500 each. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.